If you've been charged with a crime at the 52-4 District Court, your judge will either be Judge Hartig or Judge McGinnis. The prosecutor in your case will either be the City of Troy prosecutor or the Oakland County Prosecutor's Office. Depending upon your criminal record and the particular charge, this will determine who your prosecutor is. At this particular court, the most common offenses I see are retail fraud cases, drunk driving cases, possession of marijuana cases, and a number of driving offenses such as reckless driving and careless driving. This particular court is very tough on retail fraud cases because of the local malls, and it's simply a crackdown of people shoplifting. Usually a retail fraud case will be assigned to the City of Troy unless the value of the item exceeds $200. It can be written up as a second-degree retail fraud, or if it's over $1,000 as a felony, this will be handled by the Oakland County Prosecutor's Office. But most retail fraud cases are handled by the City of Troy. A lot of the drunk driving cases are handled by the City of Troy unless it's a second offense or a third offense, which would be with the Oakland County Prosecutor's Office. Also, if the arresting officer is Oakland County Sheriff or Michigan State Police, that would also go to the Oakland County Prosecutor's Office. Now, if you're charged with a crime at the 52-4 court, the first thing that all of my clients do is begin a proactive program. We're proactive from day one because the judge, the prosecutor, and the police department only know one thing about you. The one thing they know about you is this particular case. If it's a drunk driving case, a shoplifting case, they're looking at the facts of the case, the statements, the videos, and the audio, and they're making judgments about you. They're making conclusions about you. That's without the input from our side. The judges and the prosecutors don't know where you work. They don't know about your family responsibilities. They don't know about your aspirations for your future in terms of obtaining professional licenses, keeping a job, working in the medical field, being an attorney. There's different clients who contact me who are fearful that they will lose their career opportunities because of a particular charge at this court. What I tell my clients is that we can change that perception from day one and ultimately potentially create options down the road that may not be available without being proactive. So what my proactive pretty much means is that from day one we're being proactive with community service, counseling, AA classes, shoplifting support group classes, alcohol testing, drug testing. Sometimes my clients are sent away for a weekend for what I call an impact weekend. What we're doing is we're trying to anticipate what the judge and the prosecutor are thinking about your case. What does this person need in order to understand that their actions have consequences? If we can ahead of time show that since this incident occurred, this is how we've reacted, we've essentially learned from it already, we may be able to keep this off of your record, have the charges dismissed or reduced, avoid jail, avoid a lengthy probation, avoid alcohol testing, drug testing, and allow you to travel without the restrictions of the court. A lot of cases that I hear in this court, right before my clients go or right after my clients, the attorneys simply only state that my client works here, these are the responsibilities, and they're very sorry about what happened here. As a former prosecutor in New York and in Michigan, that's simply not enough. When I was a prosecutor, I heard this all the time, and I simply didn't offer the options that I would have offered if these attorneys and clients would have done a number of things ahead of time. So when I went into private practice, I adopted what I was looking for out of these attorneys and had my clients do it. And in the past, my clients have achieved results that simply would not have been possible without what they've done. Every single day I go to court, I have clients that I don't represent. They're represented by other attorneys or they're representing themselves. They come up to me and say, wow, how did you do that? What was your secret? Can I be represented by you? And what I tell these clients is that I'm very selective in who I take on as a client, and usually that's too late in order to work with me. It requires from day one you contacting me, talking about your goals, talking about your case, putting a comprehensive program together. You tell me your goals, we'll put a program together to achieve those goals. So if you're charged with a crime in Troy, I look forward to helping you. If you know someone who's charged with a crime in Troy, tell them about me. I'd be happy to talk to them, and I look forward to helping you with your case.